Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
This episode is brought to you by Adobe Firefly, the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video generation. Built for today's creative process, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, and the timelines? Woo, yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Learn more at adobe.com/firefly.
All right, welcome back to the Survival and Basic Badass podcast with Kevin and Chuck. Today we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to talk to a friend of ours, Doug, who created a product called the Door Defense. And you know how we've talked in the past about, home invasion, that kind of thing. It's a real threat, and it's just something that catches you off guard. None of us want to be caught unprepared. That is why we do the prepping that we do. And, I know we all know that, somebody can kick in your door in a second, and you're just sitting around watching TV, and you have no time to react. Well, Doug's put together a product that's going to be able to change all that, so you have time to react and do what you need to do. So I know this is a little different, a little out of the norm of how we do things. So hope you guys enjoy it. All right, here's the interview. Give it a listen.
All right, so we're here with Doug Gerzina from the Door Defense, and me and Chuck and Kevin. So, Doug, why don't you tell us a little bit about your product?
Well, my product is called the Door Defense. It goes on an existing exterior door to prevent it from being kicked in during like a home invasion. It goes in from the top to the bottom of the door frame and basically turns your wooden jamb into a steel jamb.
Okay.
Preventing it from being kicked in.
Now this has it has for the deadbolt and the regular door catch. It catches both?
Yes, it does. It also has a bigger strip of weather stripping as well that is put on to keep your house more energy efficient. But it also includes 3-inch stainless steel screws that go in through the door jamb of your house into the actual studs. So there's no way that those are going to be pulled out, since there's so many of them as well. But it also makes your door look a lot nicer as well. If you have a lot of damage to your door frame, if it's just falling apart, if it's the paint peeling off, if it has been kicked in before, you know how it can be damaged, and then you have to replace the whole door and the jamb, which can be very expensive. With this, you can put it right over top of the existing door jamb, and it makes it look brand new.
Nice. Now, I mean, I've done the landlord thing, and I definitely have seen doors kicked in, and it's amazing. On buildings with revolving tenants, or maybe in the inner city, whatever. Most doors I go to are pretty beaten and worn down, so definitely picking that up sounds like the right move. I like that. And basically something like this is just going to buy you a lot of time, so you can react, call the police, do whatever, go get your gun or whatever it is people do to protect themselves, right?
Correct. I mean, it takes 3 seconds to kick in a door. We had a guy with a sledgehammer beating this door to death, and the product didn't fail at all. He hit it so many times that the metal door actually buckled in two. It sandwiched and kind of bent over on itself, and the product still didn't fail. So it's going to give you a lot of time to basically arm yourself, call the police, get to a safe place, or even get out of the house,
right?
Through a back door or whatever. But this is really going to basically give you more time. And, my whole philosophy is property can be replaced, but what if somebody is not worried about stealing your things? They're more worried about hurting you. No alarm or anything is going to help with that. So any extra time that you can have to defend yourself is going to be worth it in the end.
Yeah, no, that sounds exactly right. Like, I'd imagine somebody coming to steal your stuff, if they're kicking on it and pounding on it and don't get any headway, they're just going to give up and turn tail and run. And like you said, somebody who's really intent on harming you, that's maybe another story, and this is going to buy you time for you to, like you said, get away or get help to arrive. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and it's the sad thing about, which I kind of learned through looking into the stats of home invasion, is most of the time these home invasions occur between 10 and 3 p.m. During the daytime. And, 38% of all reported assaults are due to because of a home invasion itself. So the stats don't lie. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen during something like this. And 30% of the time, someone is still home at the house when there's a home invasion. So it's pretty scary.
Yeah,
and
no,
most of the targets tend to be single parents. So.
Yeah, no, that's definitely scary. You want your family protected when they're at home. Now, what made you think this was something you needed to do? Like, what got you interested in putting together the product?
Well, I'm a landlord too. I've had some of my properties been kicked into, and I've always been an inventor. This is my first idea that I'm actually bringing to market. Mm-hmm. And I talked to my cousin who owns her own marketing firm, which is called Niche in Erie, Pennsylvania. And talking to her, she basically said, these are some great ideas. Why don't you just see what happens? I don't want to be the person that is 90 years old on their deathbed and say, well, what if I did this? Or what if I did that? I want to see where these things go. And it's not about making a bunch of money or anything like that. It's about bringing a product to life and, contributing. I mean, this is something that could help some people.
Right. No. And like you said, there's a lot to be said for making your dreams a reality kind of thing, just getting the ideas out of your head. I like that.
Now, Doug, I understand you're taking this to Kickstarter. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, Kickstarter is a great platform to kind of launch a product just to get some more eyes on it. We're launching it on April 2nd, and the Kickstarter program is going to usually last about 30 days. Now, we're not allowed to sell it like retail through the website or anything else until that Kickstarter promotion ends, which if you do decide to buy it through Kickstarter.com, then you get a discount on it as well. So, if you think you like the product, that's the place to go to get it a little cheaper before it hits the retail stores.
All right. Now, anybody who's listening to this after the 30 days, then they're going to want to head to your website. That's like it's thedoordefense.com. Is that right?
Correct. Yep. We're also having a promotion right now. We're giving away one of the units for free. So if you go to the website and there's a giveaway up on the top right-hand side, just click that, enter your information, and you're entered in a contest to win one for free.
Nice. No, that's pretty awesome. Now, Kickstarter, so you have like goals on there. You got to meet the goals. What are you looking at there? How do you have that set up?
Well, the goals for Kickstarter, I want to try and raise at least $10,000. That's going to help me to buy the product more mass quantity, to get the price down, right, to make it more affordable. It's an all or none. It's if there's $9,999 raised through that campaign, right, then nobody gets their product. If it's 10,001, then people get their product. There is some risk with Kickstarter. Some people launch products on there and they never receive them. So it's not guaranteed that you're going to get your product. And those people have products that are basically, they haven't done the research or know how much, they're going to cost or,
right,
out the door. I have the manufacturing in place. I have the product in place. I have, all my, I's dotted and my T's crossed. I don't need money for manufacturing per se. If I reach that $10,000 goal, people are going to get their product.
Okay. Now, do you have the pricing and stuff worked out on Kickstarter yet? Do you know what things are going to be? Or
the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still crunching some of the numbers. It's going to be around $80.
Okay.
The big kind of rub that's kind of very difficult to determine is shipping. Shipping is very expensive because the product is around 82 inches long and it's only 2 inches wide.
Right.
So we don't want to cut that up into halves or thirds or to make the shipping cheaper because it's going to make the product not look as polished.
Right.
This really makes your door look nice. So if we chop that up and it comes in, 5,000 pieces and you put that on your door, it's not going to look good. And if it's not going to look good, you're not going to want to put it on your door, even though it does help your,
right.
for safety reasons.
And I'd imagine if you cut it in too many sections, you're definitely reducing your, reliability, I guess.
Right. Yeah, you want it to be one solid, continuous unit. And there are other products on the market that are similar to mine, but they don't go from the top to the bottom of the door jamb. So they look like an added piece to the door. They don't look like it came that way. That looks pretty slick, So it's definitely a better quality product. It's powder coated so it won't rust or corrode. It comes with stainless steel screws that are hardened, so they basically won't snap, or they basically won't corrode as well.
Sounds good. Now, you want to give us your website one more time so the guys at home can hear it and go check it out?
It's called thedoordefense.com. Make sure you put the on it, otherwise you won't get to the right place.
All right, and I'll definitely put a link in the show notes so you guys will be able to find it. I'll throw it up on our Facebook page and hopefully spread the word. No, it sounds like an awesome idea and something we're going to have to check out. Sorry.
Okay, great. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you having me on, and hope you guys have continued success.
Oh, thanks. We appreciate it.
All right, so that wraps up our interview with Doug, and so you want to head over to his website, thedoordefense.com. See what you can do. Make sure you sign up for that giveaway opportunity. And if you're not the lucky winner, then I guess you can head over on April 2nd and go over to his Kickstarter page and get yourself one. Get some for the other people you care about in your life. Make sure they're protected just like you are. Maybe share it on Facebook. Help out, people like us, people who, have that entrepreneurial spirit and want to, make the world a better place. And I like that. So with that, stay safe, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.